How's it going, guys? My name is Tavarish, and today we find out how much power my Mercedes-Benz SL55 AMG will actually make on a dyno. So I am still in New Jersey. I think I should have left a little while ago, but I had a few more things I needed to do. I am in front of Wired Electronics, if you can't read the sign, in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and the reason why I'm here is because they have a dyno that you can actually take your car, basically any car, and see how much power it has. This thing has not received any sort of maintenance or basically anything. All I did was change the belts and also change the rear tires, because otherwise I think I would have just died on the highway. Other than that, it is exactly how I got it. $8,900 bone stock and neglected. So I am very, very curious about how this car performs on a dyno. That's my friend over there. That's the guy who brought the car here from Connecticut. His name is Align. He has a YouTube channel. All that stuff will be in the description. And yeah, he's not saying anything because apparently he's a mute.
Yes, it's very loud too.
It's very loud. Yeah, we're on the highway. And hopefully you guys can hear me over these trucks whizzing by and whatnot. But no matter, because this thing has to go on the dyno and I can't wait. Okay, I'm inside the car, and before we do any sort of dyno run, what I have to do is put the car into Dino Mode. Now it's gonna be a little bit hard to see just because there's some glare here, but what I do is I put the key in the ignition, put it into the first position, and then hold this button for around about 40 seconds. So hopefully my finger doesn't get tired. All right, so it beeped once. Now I think I press this guy. I press that, and all right, now we are in the super secret mode. And you see there's software version, instrument number, and oil level, and blah, blah, blah. So I press this button, I think. Oh no, I pressed the up button right here. Press the up button, and it tells me Esp Dynamometer Test, and plus is on and minus is off. And we're just gonna press the plus button, and we are on. So basically what that does is that turns off every single stability control program and ESP and traction control and all that stuff, so we can get 100% power delivery to the rear wheel. So that is an absolute must. And also I'm going to be putting it into manual mode and just putting it into fourth gear and just keeping it there, because that is the one-to-one gear. Okay, we are in the shop. The car is about to go on the dyno, and the dyno is a Dynapack dyno, and that is a hub dyno. It's a little bit different than the wheel dynos that you see, which are like usually Mustang dynos or a Dyno Dynamics dyno. This measures power a little bit differently just because you take the wheel and tire combination out of the equation. So I'm not sure how that translates to power, but hopefully this thing makes a decent amount of it. And stock, these things made 493 horsepower, 516 torque. I'd be happy with anything over 400 to the wheels. And that is maybe a tall ask because I haven't done anything as far as maintenance to this car. I haven't even, the only thing I've done is change the belts just to make sure that the car doesn't pop a belt and blow up on me or overheat or something. But other than that, the car is exactly how I got it. And you can see this thing is going to keep it cool, this huge fan. And that's going to simulate what the car is like at speed. So all that air going through the radiator and heat exchangers and all that, that's going to be kind of cool. It's going to get loud, but hopefully this thing makes a decent amount of power. Yeah, can't wait. All right, the car is on this Dynapack hub dyno, and we're about to start it up. And as you can see back there, they already started up that fan. It's running, and that simulates the air going into the radiator at speed. That's going to be real cool. The car is turned on, and now the dyno operator is just doing a few preliminary runs just to get RPM signal up. that is a good sound coming from the back of that car. Woo! Okay, so here are the results, and it's a little bit of a mixed bag because we have, this is the horsepower and that's the torque. So the horsepower, it's around 360, around 365-ish, or 360-ish. But the torque is almost 450. Now, that means that the car is running a little bit low on power. Maybe it just needs a tune-up. Maybe it's low on compression or something, but I think the car should be making 400-ish. In any case, you know, we're gonna work on it some more, but this is promising. At least the car's not breaking up. You don't see any weird dips or anything like that. But it was a good first run. We're gonna do it again. That's a lot of heat coming out the back of that car.
That's really hot.
Okay.
Yeah, 365 is not bad.
365 ain't bad. 365.7. All right, we improved marginally over the last one, and you can see the power curve. The dotted line is the last one, and the solid line is our current one. And you can see it picked up a little bit of power. Maybe it likes being on the dyno, who knows, but it picked up a little bit of power on the top end. Nothing to write home about. It's probably in the margin of error, but I still think it's a little bit down on power. But, you know, whatever. It sounds healthy, so I guess that's what's important. Okay, we're doing one cool down session, basically putting it on the fan for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then we're gonna do one more run. Technically, we can do like 5 or 6 runs, but honestly, I don't feel that it's necessary. The car is, I think it's down on power. I think it's not as fast as it should be, but who knows? Maybe this is exactly what this car is supposed to make. Maybe hand-built engines are supposed to be sort of all across the map. The torque is looking good. That's something I like. I like that it's around 450, but the horsepower, not the best. So we're gonna have to figure out why that is. Yeah, I think we're just gonna need to do one more run and make sure it's consistent, and that's it. We're gonna go along with our day. All right, so we got 386. That is better. I have no idea why it's going up, but it's a good sign. Maybe he just really likes the dyno.
The Italian tune-up.
Okay, so 386 horsepower, and let's see how much torque. 468. Am I reading that right? 468 torque. It's a lot of torque. All right. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that we should do another one, or just kind of leave it there?
Maybe let's do another one so that we could, you know, get a actual.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's do one more.
It'll be a more realistic, you know.
Yeah.
If we have 2 runs side by side.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
No, 386.
386. Okay, 386 horsepower, 468 torque. 386 horsepower. Okay. All right. That's okay. Okay, one last run. I keep on saying this, but one last run. We're raising the rev range on the dyno. We'll see what happens. Nope. All right, it basically made the same amount of power. It might have made a little less just because the engine's heat soaked a bit, but we're gonna look at the air-fuel mixture right now because I think that might be where the power is going. I think the car is running very rich, and you can smell it from the back of the car. It's like extremely rich. So maybe the O2 sensors just need to be replaced. So what are we looking at here? So the further down, the richer it goes. And for a supercharged car, you really want somewhere around 12, maybe 12.5. That's starting to lean it out. but as you see here, we're going down, and the RPMs are increasing, but we're getting down into 10, which is very, very rich. I'm just dumping fuel at that point. So I think this is the problem here. I think that's the problem why we're not getting the horsepower we want. But I think that ultimately is fixable. Well, all right, that's and my phone rang. So that is it. The car didn't make the power that I wanted to, but beggars can't be choosers. I did buy this car for $8,900, and the fact that it goes almost 400 horsepower with more than 460 foot-pounds of torque is no small feat, especially because I haven't done anything to the car as far as maintenance. But this is a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm going to throw a shout out to the guys at Wired. If you guys need anything as far as audio installs in the tri-state area, especially if you're in Elizabeth, New Jersey, just hit them up, and they have a dyno, and they'll put your car in the dyno, granted that it's two-wheel drive, and you'll have a lot of fun doing it. These guys are very knowledgeable, and we had a lot of fun while we were here. But as always, do the thing with socialing, you know, the like, comment, subscribe, share. Instagram is @TheRealTavarish. The same with Twitter. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/AskTavarish and AskTavarish@gmail.com. You can see my friend, friend here, his name is Alain Roland. I don't know if that's what he's going to use as his moniker for YouTube.
That is already my moniker for my YouTube.
Okay, so
I can't change it, so we're going with it. We're going to stick with it.
You can change it.
Nah, it's happening.
Okay,
Alain Roland.
Okay, in any case, so you can find him at Alain Roland on YouTube. That is going to be all in the description below. But until next time, this is me telling you guys that just like these guys working on this car, you guys need to wrench every day.
Every day.